Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. So I've got a little morning mobility routine for you to try out this week, and you may like to have some blocks close to hand. What I'd suggest is that you try and do this mobility routine as many times as you can this week and see how you feel, particularly in your hips area, your legs, your shoulders. Hopefully you'll see some benefits. So we're going to make a start by coming to the front of our mat, turning our toes out, and then we're going to lower ourselves down into a yogic squat. So bring yourself down, and remember you could always prop up your ankles with a rolled up towel if this feels too much, or you could always sit on a block. And then from here we're going to close our eyes, allow our tailbone to descend and the crown of your head to reach up to the sky. Feel like you're gently hugging in with your knees pressing gently into your elbows, and feel your elbows gently pressing your knees apart. Can you relax your shoulders? Can you relax your face? And then we're just going to stay here and start to focus on our breath. You may want to sigh out of your mouth a couple of times if you feel like you're holding on to any tension. And then we're just going to breathe in and out of our nose. With each exhale, can you feel yourself starting to relax? And that might be hard in this posture, but just notice all those places perhaps where you're bringing tension into your body, and see if you can release. Slowing your breath down. And if it feels like too much, then please come out. We're just going to stay here for around 30 seconds. So we're doing really well. We're already nearly at 30 seconds. Focusing back on your breath. Sigh out your mouth whenever you need to. Wonderful, everyone. From here, start to raise your arms up. Can you do that without tensing up through your jaw and your shoulders? You may really be starting to feel this in your hips and your ankles. So keep focusing on your breath and just stay for as long as you can. Beautiful, everyone. And then from here, bring your left hand down and reach your right arm up to the sky with a little twisted variation. And then right hand down, left hand up. And we're going to keep moving through this little variation, lifting our arm up to the sky. You're looking up and you're not allowing that knee on the opposite side to travel around. I'm going to stay here and do another 1. Keep focusing on your breath for 2, for 3, 4. Can you stay with this? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Amazing, everyone. From here, press down into your hands and start to bring yourself into a little forward fold position. Now you're going to take hold of your big toes with your peace fingers, and then you're going to come back down to your squat. Keep your spine as straight as possible, and then come back into your forward fold. Maybe you've got bent knees here, and then we're coming back down into our squat. And then coming into our forward fold, keep pressing down through your toes. We'll do that another couple of times. So you're just bringing a little bit of mobility into these very hard to reach hip areas. Let's do that another 2 times. Don't worry about how straight you get your legs. You just want to feel sensation. Last time down into our little squat, I promise you. Bring a smile to your face, I dare you. And then from here, hands come down to the floor. Start to bring yourself into a forward fold. Now we bring our toes and feet into a 12 o'clock position. Now here, maybe you want your blocks. If you have very tight hamstrings, maybe blocks is a nice idea here. We're just going to stretch out the backs of our legs. And you're going to rock forward and come onto your tiptoes and then rock back and come onto your heels, drawing your toes up to your face. So you're going to do that a few times. Maybe you don't need the blocks here. Maybe you can just use your hands on the floor. So we're really thinking here about stretching the backs of our legs. So you're just rocking forward and back, forward and back. And can you really feel like you're pulling your belly up? It's almost like you're trying to pull your belly up and in and then sandwich it down on your thighs. And the closer your feet are to your hands, the more challenging this is for the backs of the legs. But remember, hands on blocks, hands further forward will make it less challenging. Let's do this another couple of times. Can you come back to your breath, breathing in and out of your nose? Working the backs of those legs, particularly if a lot of you have been doing running, other forms of exercise, this can really help. Beautiful, everyone. Last couple here. Wonderful. And then from here, bring your left hand down to the center of your mat. And I'm going to bend into my left leg and start to peel my right arm up to the sky, coming into this little revolved forward fold. Now I like to bend my legs to begin with. We're going to move through this variation from left to right. So now you're going to bring your right hand down and bend into your right leg, lifting your left arm up and just allowing the body to move towards the side wall. Let's rotate. We're going to do this 10 times on each side. So 3, 4, 5. Each time, body comes around to the side. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you want an extra challenge, you could keep your legs straight. I'm going to do this for another 10. So either with your legs straight or bent as we were doing before. Keep really pressing down into that base hand, stretching those fingers up to the sky. So we're opening through the side of our chest into our shoulders, but also we should feel this down the sides of the legs. Okay, and on my last one here, reaching up. Beautiful. And then bring your hands back down. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Bring your hands to your shins. Bring yourself into a halfway lift. And then feel the weight coming forward into the balls of the feet. Press your hands against your shins and feel your spine grow taller. Can you soften your neck? Staying here, another couple of breaths. Beautiful, everyone. Then from here, start to bring yourself into a mountain pose. Feet hip distance apart. I'm going to raise our arms to the sky, reaching your fingertips up to the sky. I'm going to stay here for a couple of breaths. So really focus on rooting down through your feet, lifting up through your inner arches, engaging your legs, grow tall through your side body, fingertips active, reaching up to the sky. And then breath focus. Coming up onto your tiptoes. Coming back down. Bringing your hands down alongside the body. Roll your shoulders a couple of times. And then pause here. Once again, coming back to your breath. Full breath in. Full breath out. Beautiful, everyone. Reach your arms up to the sky. From here, start to bring yourself into chair by bending into your knees, drawing your bottom back. We're reaching those arms up to the sky, and just stay here. Can you soften your face and your jaw if any tension has crept into these areas? Press down through all 10 toes. And then we're bringing our bottoms down, and we're going to hold it here in this little squat position, reaching your arms forward and drawing your bottoms back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Look down at your knees. Can you see your toes? If not, shift your weight back. And then bottoms come down. Bring the soles of your feet together. Find this little butterfly wing position, Baddha Konasana. And press the toes together. And then we're just going to take these little flutters with our legs. So can you keep your spine nice and tall and keep your neck nice and relaxed so don't feel like you're having to press your chin out, just keep your neck nice and long. And then we're just easing into our hip joints with these little flutters. So really helpful for improving mobility. Keep your breath flowing freely. Beautiful, everyone. And then from here, you're going to draw your knees together, reach your arms up to the sky, hands come down through prayer, and now forward fold, and then reach your arms back up. Coming forward, forward fold, reaching your arms back up, forward fold, reach your arms up. Don't worry about how low you go, just thinking about creating that sensation in the inner thighs and hip area. Whatever that feels like for you, doesn't matter what it looks like. Do that another couple of times. And then we're going to come into this little forward fold position, Baddha Konasana. And maybe here you want to make this a little bit more restorative. You could bring a block or some cushions under your forehead, or you could just allow the forehead to melt down. Breathing in, breathing out. I like to imagine here the breath spreading across my back. So it's almost like I'm breathing into my lower back. And with each exhale, I'm just allowing my forehead to melt down. No forcing here. And just notice if you can ease into this. Notice if you get a little bit more mobility. Maybe you can creep your forehead forward that little bit more when you start to relax. Beautiful, everyone. And then start to bring yourself out. Draw your knees back together. Extend your left leg long. And then right sole of the foot presses into the left inner thigh. We're in a little forward fold set up here. We're going to reach our arms up to the sky. And then we're going to exhale and start to forward fold. Now again, try not to make this a competition. Just, again, you want to feel sensation, so don't worry how low you bring your body. And we're thinking more about bringing the body towards the feet as opposed to down onto the leg. So everyone imagine that you're drawing your chin towards your toes. And you can allow the head and neck to relax here. I like to keep this quite engaged, so I'm drawing my toes on my left foot back towards me. And I'm engaging my thigh on the left, those muscles there, engaging my quads. And I'm imagining my sit bone on the left is drawing back. Everyone come back to your breath. Can you extend your breath long? With each exhale, finding that sense of letting go. And then walking the hands back to the body. Draw that knee in and then extend the right leg. This time, left leg slides up. Sole of the left foot presses against the right. And if you feel even sitting upright can be quite challenging, you could prop your bottom up with a brick. And then here, reach your arms up to the sky. So right leg is active even now. It's ready, it's engaged. And then think about yourself reaching forward, reach, 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 reach. And then hands, maybe they cradle the foot. Maybe they just rest down alongside the leg. How does it feel on this side compared to the other? Notice all the thoughts that come into your mind. See if you can just focus on your breath, allowing the thoughts to come and go. And then tiptoe your hands back towards you. Draw that left leg in and then extend the legs long. And here we're just going to do some more of that little tapping. So just tapping out the backs of the legs. Beautiful, everyone. And then separate that fleshy part of your bottom off from your sit bones. We're just going to sit in our Dandasana for a moment. So here, thinking again about engaging your legs, toes are pointing up to the ceiling, reaching back to your face. How tall can you make your spine? Full breath in. Full breath out. Reach your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, forward fold, coming forward. And maybe we hold on to the toes. Thinking about, once again, our chest driving forward towards our toes. And just bringing to mind something you feel grateful for this morning, or whenever you're practicing. How does it feel in the back of your neck? If there's any tension, maybe introduce a little bit of movement from side to side, and then see if you can soften into that place. If you've got the ability to go that little bit deeper towards the end. Staying here for another couple of breaths. And then coming all the way back up. Bring your feet to, I guess, just out from about 90 degrees, so more like a 45-degree angle. And you can bring your hands to rest behind you, behind your hips. And then we're going to start our little hip rotations where you bring both knees down. And what you really want to be thinking about here is pressing the inner part of your knee down and the outer part of your knee down each time. And then we're just going to go through these little rotations. So it's easier here if you use your hands to support you. If you want the extra challenge, you could always use no hands. I tend to travel when I do this without any hands. So if I disappear from view, it's because I'm traveling towards the front of my mat. So you can have a go with both variations. So all the time we're just keeping our body facing forward. This is really just working into the internal, external rotation through our hips. So really good actually for easing lower back pain. Often we find we have pain in our lower backs when we are tight in our hips. Okay, and then everyone bring your hands to prayer. And we're going to take our little rotation. Keep that knee and foot pinned down and then turn to the side. And then exhale, come down. Can we kiss the floor? And can we come back up? Both knees are still pressing down into the floor. Take it to the other side. And then come down to the other side. Kiss the floor. All nearby. Beautiful. From here, we'll come down to lie on our backs. Draw our knees close to our chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Reach your arms and legs in opposite directions. Take a full body stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Shavasana. Taking some time here to rest. I wish you a wonderful day. Let me know how you get on. Namaste.